Hey everyone! Happy New Year! 2020 is officially over and my temperature blanket is finally done. I started it back in January, unknowing then what a crazy year it would be, but I made it through and now I've got this awesome blanket to share with you. A temperature blanket can be done in many ways and from any location. I'm in Truckee, California, and for every day I record the daily high temperature and crocheted one row for each day in a color that corresponds to that temperature range. For example, here's the temperature key. So in 20-degree days I start with the pink and so on and so forth for each temperature range going up to 90s. It doesn't usually pass the 90s here in Truckee, and we almost always reach a high of at least 20. So I was kind of betting on the temperature being in this range and I was right. These blankets are really fun to make. You can do them so many different ways. They can get really big if you're not careful because there are 365 rows. I chose to do my blanket in the moss stitch because it's a really dense stitch. It's 300 stitches across and the final size ended up being about 5 feet wide by 6.5 feet long. It weighs about 6 pounds and has a total of 109,500 stitches. Took roughly 90 to 95 hours of work and about $100 worth of yarn. I chose to add fringe not just for decoration, but also as a way to not have to tie in ends every day. Can you imagine? It'd be 2 ends per day. That'd be 730 ends to weave in, and I am just not about that. So a little secret from me to you: when you're using a bunch of colors, you can always use fringe as a way to get out of weaving in all those ends. 6 months ago, I did a 6-month update in the first week of July for the temperature blanket. I'll leave a link for that video below in the description if you want to see that and see what the first half of the year was like. But other than that, I'm just going to recap the second half of the year, which would have been July 1st through December 31st. July and August were the most consistent months for temperature here in Truckee, California. It was pretty much sunny and in the 80s every single day, which is why people love California so much. However, getting into late August and September, these red stripes were our hottest days of the year, which also coincided with a pretty bad fire season. So September was really smoky, unfortunately. And the hottest day of the year was September 4th at 93.2 degrees. It cooled off right after Labor Day and then went back into an Indian summer. This big brick of orange is mid-October. Less than a month between Indian summer and first snow here in the pink on November 8th, which marked the beginning of winter. The transition from summer into winter was much faster than it was going from winter into summer. We finished off the year with some cold weather, a fair amount of snow, and a white Christmas. Cheers to 2021, everybody. Thanks for watching my show. I'll leave a link to my blog below for more details on the blanket pattern, and don't forget to hit subscribe and stay tuned for more crochet videos. Happy New Year!